back to another ScoreCEO tutorial video. My name is Jasmine, your ScoreCEO expert, and on today's video I'm going to show you how easily you can add a plan to your sign-up forms in ScoreCEO. Let's start by navigating to the sign-up section. So we can do that by going to our sidebar menu that we see here and going to referrals. From here we will click on form snippets, and then here you're going to be able to see all of the existing forms that you have, and it gives you the option to create new forms. So let's start by how you can customize existing forms inside of ScoreCEO. So it's pretty straightforward. All you have to go is look for the form that you want to edit, and you would just click on the pencil to that form to take it to edit mode. And then from here you can make any adjustments. For example, if I wanted to add a partner or add the plan that what we're going to be doing right now, you can choose the plan, and then once you're done you can just click save so it can save those changes. Then you're going to want to come back to that form that you just saved and download the HTML file since it will have some changes, and then from there you can provide that to your website developer so they can add that into your website. Now let's talk about how we can create a new web form and add the plan onto that web form. So I'm going to go using the breadcrumbs back to the form snippets here, and then I'm just going to click the create new, and we can start by building out our form. So we'll just give our form name and we'll just put website form, and then we have a return URL. The return URL, what it's really used for is where you want them to return to once they fill out the form. So if they submitted the form, if you have like a landing page that's a thank you landing page, you can add that URL in here. Just make sure that you add the HTTPS at the beginning so you can have the whole form. Now that applies the same way but for an error URL. So if there was an error on the page or something happened, you can create a landing page for error URL and add it in here. If not, you can just redirect them right back to your site. Now here's where you would add the plan to this web form. So here we have the payment plan. We would just click the drop down menu, choose the appropriate plan. Now these plans are based off of all the plans that you have created in your configuration settings under the payment settings for your company. So you'll have them all located in here. If you don't see a plan that you're wanting to in here, then I would recommend to go into the configurations area and create that plan if you do not see it here. So I'm going to go ahead and select the plan, and then once I'm done with that, it gives me other options we can do. We always recommend to enable the reCAPTCHA just because this is super important to help avoid any bots from getting into your system. To enable reCAPTCHA, you will have to use Google, so you can just Google search Google reCAPTCHA v3, and then it just go onto their site and just follow the steps, and then you'll be able to create the site key and the secret key. Once you do have that, just make sure that you populate that information in there, and then it would be saved. In this case, just for training purposes, I'm not going to add that in, and I'm going to go ahead and click save. What that's going to do is going to create our form. Now that we have our form and we have our information here, I'm going to click save as HTML because I want to download that form. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test this form after we finish the saving of it. So we're going to go to our downloads that we just downloaded and open up that form. So this is just an unstyled form. Again, once you give this to your website developer, they'll make it pretty. They'll do all the work so it can look nice on your website. That's why we provide an unstyled one. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out this form, and I am going to put Pedro. Okay, so I filled out all the form information that's required, and I'm going to click submit. As you can see here that the return URL that I had put was our ScoreCEO website, so it just redirected me back into. So now let's go into the portal, and I'm going to show you in your dashboard where you would see this client. Sorry, we're going to click on leads and consumers. And we are going to, I have this default to show me the active people, but I'm just going to put this at all and set it to default, just how yours is. So that way we can see here that this lead was entered in. So it's showing up under the person that we added. So it's added here, and then it's currently in the step of payment pending. So if I go in, we're going to see that their payment method was already filled out with the flash sale plan that I had selected for that web form. This just indicates for you that this lead filled out the web form with that specific plan. So basically that's how you would be able to edit and customize and create web forms with plans, with payment plans. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our content. Thank you for tuning in, and see you in the next one.